Good morning, friends. I hope you're excited and ready for a wonderful day. I know that I am. We are going to sing The More We Get Together today by Raffi. Okay, get ready. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Ella and Chase and Solo and William. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, sing it with me. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Eden and Arthur and Alice and Sydney. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Marie and William and Ariana and Emmett. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Ambrose and Lillian and Hannah and Elizabeth. Oh, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Noelle and Ray and Corinna and Dylan. Oh, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, I feel happier just singing that song. And I am so glad that you guys all joined me this morning. Okay, my friends, this morning for sharing time, I want you to share something that you are proud of. So if this is something that you have made that you want to show and share, you can go and get it. You can pause the video and go and get it. If it's something that you have learned how to do, I saw one of my friends learn to ride a big boy bike. That's something that you could be really proud of. It's good to be proud of ourselves, right? It's not really great to be like, ha ha, I can do it and you can't. Look what I made. I'm the best. I'm amazing. Whoop whoop. Okay, that's probably not the best. But it's okay to be proud of yourself and to say, I learned how to do, I'm so excited. Or look what I made. I'm so proud of myself. So everybody think about what you are proud of this week. Everybody think. When you know what you want to share, raise your hand. Got it? Awesome. Okay, well, I will go first. So your share today is I am proud of, and then you can tell me a little bit about it, right? Or tell the person that you're sharing with a little bit about it. Okay, so today, Mrs. Ferguson, I am proud of the quilt I made. So I think I showed you guys, I had started putting some pieces together. Well, I finished it, and this is the back side of it, so it doesn't have all the pretty colors, but this is the quilt that Mrs. Ferguson made. And so what I do is I make the top part, and then I get a back part and I send it to the quilter, and she makes it into a blanket. And so she stitches those two sides together. So I am very proud of the quilt that I made. I think the colors are really pretty, and I think that I did a good job on this part is a little tricky to do. You have to line these parts up really, really well. They're called seams. And I was very proud of the way it turned out and the job that I did. So I want you to think about what you are proud of. Maybe you made something, maybe you learned to do something. So think about what you are proud of. And I want you to pause the video and I want you to find someone to share. I am proud of All right, my friends, this morning we're going to start talking about what season it is, and we're going to write about it. So who knows what season it is right now? Raise your hand if you know the season. Yes, it's spring, right? And in spring, so many exciting things happen. It is the perfect time for a nature walk. So, my class used to always go outside and look for signs of spring. So, I want you to think of some ways that you might know that it's springtime. Who thinks they know? Raise your hand if you know a sign of spring. Oh, yes, there are buds on the trees. A bud is what is on a tree or a plant before a flower blooms. Yes, a bud. A bud can also become a leaf. So you might see buds on trees. What do you see all over the ground? You see more of what? You see more flowers. Yes, there are flowers that bloom in the springtime. Yes. What about the trees? What do you notice on the trees? You might notice it on my tree back here. Yes, there can also be flowers blooming on the trees. Yes, excellent. So what we're going to do is I want you guys to think about what you know about spring and what you might see in the spring and how you can tell that it's spring. Okay? So I want you're going to be thinking about those things in the next couple of days while we write. So today we're going to write the words, it is spring. Oh, I shouldn't have counted for you. It is spring. So let's count those. If you were watching, you already know, don't you? It is spring. Okay, wonderful. So 2 of those words are sight words, and 1 of those words we are going to sound out with a special ending we learned last week. Okay, so how many spots are we going to draw for words today? 3, yes, 3 words. So 1, oh, I got a little crooked there. I'm just going to redo that one. 1, 2, 3. I made that one a little longer because I know that's going to be a little bit of a longer word. Okay, let's start out with our very first word. What was this word? It. Yes. Let's sound it out. It. What was the first sound you heard? It. Yes. What makes an I sound? I. Yes. And remember, it has to be an uppercase because it's the beginning of a sentence. I straight down from head to toe, then across the top and across the toes. That's how I goes. Great job. It. What do you hear? Yes, it's a T, a lowercase t. It. What word did we just write? It. Yes, good thinking. All right, what is our next word going to be? Yes, is. Now remember, is a sight word. So we're going to spell it 100% correctly in adult spelling, okay? So, I. I, yes, lowercase I. Is. Now, it sounds like a Z, which would be a Z, but because it's a sight word, we know that it's an S. I-S spells is. Yes, wonderful. Let's read what we have so far. It is. What's our last word going to be? Spring. Yes, good thinking. Now, I didn't leave much of a finger space, so I'm going to fix that and give myself a little more of a finger space. I always want to have a finger space between my words. Otherwise, it's like one big word. When I'm done, it would be like, it is spring. It is spring. I got pushed it all together, so I have to put spaces so I know these are individual words. It is spring. Okay, so let's sound out spring. S-p-r-ing. And I did that ing on purpose that way. S-p-r. What makes a sound? Yes, S. S. What's the next sound you hear in spring? A P, yes. Spr. R, yes. Now, wonderful job. Oh, that's a little bit crooked too. Now, what do I need to end it with? Spring-ing. Who remembers our king of ing? Yes. So we're going to end it with I-N-G. Oh, good remembering, guys. I-N-G. Wonderful. So now, do you guys think we want to say it is spring or it is spring? Who's excited that it's getting warmer and that winter's kind of gone and we can count on it being warm and pretty? And it's gonna be summer soon. I'm excited that it's spring. So I think I want to say it is spring. And so I'm gonna add what here? An exclamation point. Yes, that's my punctuation. Say it with me. Punctuation. Have to have it at the end of my sentences. So I'm going to give that an exclamation point. Oops. And I messed it up, but I'm just going to do the fixaroo. So remember, an exclamation point is just a straight line and then a dot underneath. Oh my goodness. So let's read what we wrote so far. I'm going to read it with you, and then I'm going to have you read it on your own with your pointer power, okay? So everybody get your pointer power, pointer power, pointer power, pointer power, helps me to read. Pointer power is going to help you read. Let's do it. Okay, get ready. It is spring. Ooh, excellent job. Let's read it again. It is spring. Ooh, excellent. All right, pointers, get ready to read on your own. Oh my goodness, what wonderful readers you are becoming. You are growing your brain so much. So let's do a brain grow. And because we're talking about spring, let's all pretend to be bumblebees for our celebration. Look at my little antennae. Bumblebees are my absolute favorite because, well, I love sloths, but bees are so, so, so important. Without bees, we wouldn't have flowers, so I like pretending to be a bee every now and then. It's a lot of fun. All right, my friends. So what I would like you to do, if you would like to pause the video, you can catch up with our writing of It is Spring. And tomorrow, we're going to start writing some things that we know about spring. We're going to start talking a little more about spring. So before you watch the next video, I would like for you to go on a little nature walk if you can. Sometimes it might be raining and you might not be able to, or you can't, you live maybe in a big city like Mrs. Ferguson does and you can't get out as much. But if you get a chance to go walking, I want you to go on a spring hunt. When you go on a spring hunt, you're going to use your I Spy eyes. I got to take my glasses off for this so I can get better. I Spy eyes. And you are going to look for signs of spring. You might find buds. You might notice that it's warmer and you don't need anything but a light jacket. You might notice that it's raining. It sprinkles a lot in the spring. You might notice a lot of flowers. You might notice more bees and butterflies. There's lots of different things you might notice in the spring. So when you come tomorrow or whenever you join us for our next one, I want you to have some good ideas of what is happening in the spring that we can write about. Okay? All right, little bumblebees. Great job! Wonderful job learning with me today. If you would like to pause the video and write It is Spring, you are more than welcome to. Great job growing your brain. All right, my friends, guess what time it is? It's hero time. H-E-R-O time. It's H-E-R-O time. Who will be our hero today? Who's going to be our hero today? Well, our hero today is my friend Danielle. Can you guys say hello, Danielle? Oh, hello, Danielle. My friend Danielle has a really, really cool job. She is a scientist. I just think that's the neatest. So Danielle is a scientist and she actually does diabetes research. And people that have diabetes have part of their body that doesn't work exactly like it should, right? So inside your blood is sugar. Did you know that? Yeah, so you have sugar inside your blood, a certain amount of sugar. And what diabetes is it's that sugar isn't regulated the way it should be. So what Danielle is doing is she is working on finding ways to make people that have diabetes better. Okay, so, and if you have diabetes, you're in one of those vulnerable populations that's more likely to get the virus and more likely to get, actually, not more likely to get the virus, but more likely to get very sick from it. So, because of the research that Danielle does, she is helping people that have diabetes hopefully not get as sick, which is just awesome. So, when Danielle does her diabetes research, there's all kinds of little tiny things in your body. Your whole body is made up of cells. Can you say that word with me? Cells. Not like I went and the grocery store sells fruit. It's a different cells. It's cells. But all throughout our body, our entire body is made up of cells. And so what Danielle does is she uses this instrument called a microscope. Can you say it with me? Microscope. Yeah, she uses that to look at the little tiny cells inside a person's body. So in like a skin cell, or hers is actually, I think there's cells of the pancreas, which is a part of your body. So she looks at cells to help people with diabetes and really help people to, I guess she's really working towards a cure and making sure that people can manage that illness, which is just fantastic, I think. I think it's really important for people like Danielle to do the work that they do so that they can help people, right? I think so. And you know what? Danielle also wanted you guys to know that it takes a lot of school to do what she does. So if you like science and you want to help people, that's just a job that you have to go to school for a very long time for. And she was just so excited about learning. And she was talking to me about how there are so many things to learn. Even though she's been in school for so many years, there's still things that she's learning. And every time she does her research, she just gets very excited because she learns new things all the time. So because Danielle is working hard to find a cure for diabetes and helping those folks that have it manage their disease, I think she is a real hero. So let's say thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Danielle, for all that you're doing to help cure diabetes. We are so proud of you. All right, guys, for our game today, we're going to play a made-up Mrs. Ferguson game, which I enjoy made-up Mrs. Ferguson games. Okay, so this is called reading make-believe, all right? So first step, I'm going to hold up a word, and you're going to read that word, okay? You're going to read it, and you're going to use your big brain. Remember, we're growing our brains. I want you to try to sound the word out one letter at a time, okay? So we're going to sound the letters out, and then we're going to blend it and say it. And then whatever is on the back of the word card, you have to do that at your house, okay? So I'm going to hold up the word. All right, so everybody think. And we're going to go through the sounds one at a time. What was it? Tap. Yes. So now you are going to act like a tap dancer. Da, 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 da. Everybody tap dance. Awesome job. Great job reading the word tap too. All right, we're going to read one that's very similar. Let's sound this one out. Map. Awesome job. Did you get it? If you got it, raise the roof. Whoop, whoop. All right, now on this one, I want you to act like you're an explorer, discovering a new land. Oh my goodness, I claim this land in the name of Mrs. Ferguson, and I will build a school here. I want you to think about you are an explorer. Discover your new land. Oh, great job, guys. Now, if you don't have enough to really act it out, you can always pause the video and really act it out, okay? How about this one? Let's sound it out one letter at a time. P and pan. Great job. Raise your hand if you got it. Excellent. Now you're going to act like you're a top chef and you're in your kitchen and you're making your favorite signature dish with your pan, flipping your omelet, flipping your pancakes, flipping your crepe, mixing up your shrimp, whatever it is you're cooking. Come on, little chefs. Oh my goodness, excellent job. Now last one. Let's sound it out one letter at a time. Ch and what word was it? Tan. Excellent job, guys. So now I was going to say act like you're getting a tan, but this is more fun. I want you to act like you're outside and you're caught in the rain and you don't have an umbrella. You're caught in the rain. Everybody get inside. Oh my gosh, it's raining all over me. Or maybe you're just like, hey, I'm going to enjoy the rain. I'm going to play in this puddle. So act like you're caught outside in the rain. Oh, I love it. You guys are making such cool choices with your acting out. Oh my goodness, my friends. Thank you for making my day so much brighter and so much better just by being a part of it. I am much happier than I really just love hanging out with you guys, and I hope you had a wonderful day. So I really have enjoyed the rainbow of sprinkles. So I want you to give yourself a rainbow of sprinkles, a rainbow of sprinkles, sprinkle rainbow, and jazz hands. Now, I'm also going to post something online. If you are interested in learning more about being a scientist and the things scientists do, I'm going to post a link from Brain Pop Jr. And right now I think you can sign up for a free account, or your school might have an account. But there are some really neat videos that you can watch about being a scientist. So I'm going to go ahead and post that on the YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page. And so you guys can check that out and get more information about what it's really like to be a scientist, because I'm going to introduce you to a few different scientists this week that work in Danielle's lab. So thank you guys so much for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause on your legs. I'll see you next